Hello there everyone, welcome to the first ever bringing out the knack tutorial, and this tutorial is going to be on Photoshop. In this tutorial I'll be showing you the complete basics. So basically what all these icons mean, what you can do with file, edit, and image and layer and all that stuff. And yeah, so let's begin. So to start up a new sort of image, you go to File, New, or Control N if you prefer, and if it works, there we go. And basically you can decide whether you want it in, by clicking this arrow, whether you want it in pixels, inches, centimeters, millimeters, points, picas and columns. I usually go for pixels. I don't know why, really. Oh yes, if you do a picture for resolution of your screen or something, you'll want pixels instead of, centimeters or anything. So let's start by doing, so let's do a normal screen resolution, so 1920 by 1080. This will be like HD sort of picture. Press OK. Most of you will have a screen of this size, so that should, fit quite nicely in your notice, in your screen. So let's start with these tools down the side. First of all, you can click that off and drag it around wherever you want. If you don't like it on the right, of course. Right is usually standard, but you don't have to have it there. And then you can drag it back. You can have it at the top, I think. Maybe not at the bottom. Alright, maybe not. Well, yeah, really, just, play around. Okay, let's go to this tool. This is the Move tool, apparently. And if you have an object, you can move it around nice and easy with the Move tool. So click on the Move tool, then drag, and it should drag the object quite nicely around the screen. With this you can do more. You can also resize, so by clicking this button up here, it says show transform controls. Click that and you can, grab the corner and drag. If you've ever used any other graphic design program, you should be fairly familiar with resize and stuff. Don't worry about the crosshair too much. That's sort of when you rotate where it's going to rotate around, for those who are wondering. Usually it's best to keep in the middle. And yeah, so by grabbing these little tabs you can go out and in. Obviously the ones on the side go in that direction. The ones on the corner can sort of go wherever you want, really. And then if you go just away from the body, you'll see your cursor change to like two sort of curved arrows, and then you can click and drag and rotate. In addition to this, after you've started to resize, so after you click one of these, this all pops up here. So this is width, height, angle, horizontal angle and vertical angle, I think. And then this will be position, so y-axis and x-axis, because it's only 2D. So say we want it half as thick, so you type 50 in here, and there we go. If we wanted it to rotate 45 degrees, type 45, and there we go. Or 45.1, 45, and there we go. Always remember, after you've done this, you have to click the tick, the little tick up here, and then it accepts it. Okay, that's that brush done. Next we have the selection tool. This is fairly self-explanatory. You can select stuff. After you've selected something, you can copy it. So Control C, or maybe Command C if you're on a Mac. I'm not entirely sure. And then if you Control V afterwards, if you had a proper shape, you would be able to. You'd get, two of them. Let me just quickly Alright, the selection tool can also be used, for example, to fill. So if you go to the fill tool, and then say, let's just do a nice green for now, and then we fill it, then we can use that as the fill tool, so to make shapes, as opposed to the shape maker down here. If you right click or hold down, click on the selection tool, you get different types of select. There's the elliptical marquee tool, which is very obvious. It does ellipses or circles, which are the exact same except from their circles. Single row marquee tool is you can select like a row like that, and then I think if you fill, no, I don't know, never actually used that. Obviously it's not very useful because I've never found a need for it. If you can think of a reason or whatever, post in the comments. Anyways, so for now, usually just stick to those two. Next is the magic wand. Magic wand is very, very, very useful. If we say get two shapes, let's just get a circle, and we choose a different colour. Let's go for blue. Then go away. Okay. Then we can pretty much. Actually, let me do a new layer. Then we can pretty much, if we put them over each other like that. Okay, and then so what you do is you get the magic wand, and this will select, depending on your tolerance, anything that's sort of the same. So for example, this is blue and this is green. So say I want to only select the green. Now, if I use these select tools, it's not very easy to only select the green. If I want to like select all of the green, so I go to the magic wand, click on the green, and it nicely sort of selects the green for me. It obviously depends quite a lot on your on the tolerance. So if I want to select the white, select the white. If I want to select the blue, select the blue. As long as they're on the same layer, you can select whatever you want and then delete and what have you. So that's very, very, very useful tool. If you hold it down, you also get the quick selection tool. This tool allows you to sort of do the same sort of thing, but you select one and then the other. So say I want the background and the circle, but I don't want the green, so I go background and then circle, and it sort of selects everything. There we go, sort of around. It's sort of like a brush select. I haven't really found a use for that, but you never know. Next we come on to actually I should go over the tolerance for these brushes. The more tolerance, the more strict it is. So if I do it to 255, only things that are like, let's see, it will tolerate a lot more. So if it's like close to green, it will sort of do it. I don't know why it's done the blue, because blue is not even close to green, but it separates the white still. Really, you want sort of any tolerance under 100. Tolerance matters. It depends how close the two colours are. If you're going for, say, if I had the circle a slightly different colour of green, then I'd have to have a lot lower tolerance, because otherwise it would just say, oh, it's green, and just select it as well, which you may not want.